Hi everyone, welcome back to Abby the Star Wars Story. Today we're going to be talking about the third episode of The Acolyte. This personally wasn't my favorite episode. This is my personal opinion. It wasn't my favorite. I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10, but let me know what you thought of it. Did you really like the episode? Was it your least favorite episode? What would you rate it from a 1 out of 10? What was your favorite part about it? Let me know all that. I personally am only going to be talking about the scenes in the episode that I liked, mainly because I have to keep this video short because I have a lot of things to get done today. So I'm sorry this is not going to be a full breakdown like it was last week. This is just going to be a short thing of the things that I thought were cool and how it tied into the last week's episode. The first thing I'll say is that opening scene under the tree with Osha, and May comes and finds her, and Osha's like, how'd you find me? And May's always like, I come to look here first. It ties into the last scene that we have for the end credits roll, whenever May stands in front of that tree and she's yelling Osha, because it's the first place she looks. She says so. So whenever she goes to look for Osha to see if she's still alive, she's not there. Of course, because she's on the Jedi ship. She's not there because Soul was able to rescue her. And then that also scene where they're on two different sides of the bridges, we also get an explanation on why Osha and Soul both thought that May was gone. And we also get an explanation on why May thought Osha was gone. Because Soul wasn't able to, you can see Soul kind of try to focus on her to catch May with the Force, but he doesn't have enough time to focus on her. But by the time he looks back, Osha is falling, because Osha falls about 2.3 seconds after May does, so he's able to catch May. Which is pretty cool. He is able to catch her. So we do get an explanation, though, on why Osha and Soul both said they saw May die. We get an explanation on that. But we also get an explanation on why May thought that Osha was gone. We get an explanation to both of those things just with that one scene. And we also get an explanation on why May also thought that Osha was gone, because she wasn't under the tree. May would have thought Osha was, but Osha wasn't there. Osha, again, was on the Jedi ship. I did think it was pretty cool, though, getting to see Brendark. I thought the entire look of Brendark was really cool, and I was also really happy to see Kelnaka and Andara and Turban all again. I thought it was really cool. I love that scene whenever whenever Osha is getting her blood sample done, and she sees Turban's lightsaber, and she's like, do every Jedi get one of those? Because he kind of flips his robe around so it makes it easier, and it's not wrapped around him. And he's like, they do, eventually. I thought it was really cool getting to see that and kind of explain that to Osha. I thought that was really sweet. I also thought it was really cool whenever Osha goes up to Kelnaka and just kind of see what she's doing, just kind of see what he's doing. She's curious, she wants to kind of know. She's never been around a Jedi. She's curious, She's known how to use the Force, yeah, but she's never been around a Jedi, so she's curious. And then she gets pulled in for her testing, and they're like, okay, what's this? And it's a Lothcat. And she answers completely wrong. And then, on the third question that she gets wrong, she's like, that wasn't even the answer. And Soul's like, did someone tell you to lie? Because he hears that. He's like, did someone of your family tell you to lie? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, is it because they don't want you to leave? She's like, yeah. And she's like, I'm also scared, He's like, I was too whenever I was taken from my family. But I got there, and there were tons of other kids like me. And there'll be tons of other kids like you. I thought that was, a super kind of, sweet moment, trying to talk to her, but I was also kind of, sad, knowing that she'd be leaving her family. It was also really sad to me, but, I get it. But then she comes out with her head down, not saying anything to May, and May immediately knows that she broke her promise. And then May goes to tell on Osha, Mama, she broke her promise. She lied to me. She said that she wouldn't tell the truth, and she did. And you hear Osha explaining, I actually want to be a Jedi. And she's explaining that to her mother. And she's like, I want to be a Jedi. And I want to be different than May. And Osha and May's mom explains to her that, Osha, you'll never see me again. And she's like, hugs her, and Osha's mom is crying. And Osha's crying, but Osha goes to pack, and then we have May run into the room I'm not letting you leave. If you can't leave, you. And so it was really sad because we saw that May didn't want her to leave at all. So in that, she thought the best way to make sure that didn't happen was to get rid of OSHA. It doesn't work. As we saw, OSHA was really smart and took that little, like, she used that screw thingy that she had, screwdriver looking thingy she had, to untighten everything. She went through the pathway and was able to see May again right before May falls. So OSHA fell about 2.3 seconds after May fell. So that's why OSHA was able to be caught and May wasn't. If I ever said in this video, if it sounded like I was talking about May, but the scene lined up with OSHA's, I'm sorry that I probably got them confused. But that's all I have to say about the third episode of The Acolyte. Please like, share, and subscribe, and as always, God bless. Bye, guys.